Today, in this lovely, stormy, rainy weather, kind of reminds me of home. And we're going to visit this little bus. Now, it is among the Freedom Trail near the old Granary burying ground. You can go in, you can have we read of the Franklin Monument here. You find a wee raider normally in the corner, or in this case a gunner, and a wee duffel bag. But our focus today, of course, is the bus itself. Now, these ghouls tend to walk onto it, which is quite curious why their pathing would lead to that. Now, perhaps they're just getting a wee bit of a feed off the bodies of the people on board. Or they originally were passengers on board. Remember, we were discussing previously, many an episode ago, that we would see often ghouls sitting at grave sites, and my assumption was perhaps it was a relative or, a family member, and that's why. So perhaps the reason they returned to the bus is because it was a family day out. They're a sibling or a family member or a spouse is on board, and that's why they keep walking onto the bus. Now, you wouldn't normally see that, because if you enter the area at any stage and they so much as catch a whiff of you, they're all just straight running at you. I do want to read this, though. The Granary burying grounds were established 1660, making it the oldest one in Boston. Many famous revolutionary heroes were buried here. John Hancock, Paul Revere, Samuel Adams, and the victims of the Boston Massacre. In 2031, after the tragic death of Amelia Butler, the city voted unanimously to have her remains interred here. I'm not too sure who Amelia Butler is, and I just noticed that my Xbox remote died. That's the joys of not playing with a keyboard and mouse. And if anyone didn't know, so my batteries they're pretty much done. So, yeah, we Xbox remote. I don't know if you can see this. It's not sponsored or anything, but I have Hank You engraved at the bottom, because you could do that. And I thought that's pretty cool. It's an ash grey controller with a cool, the buttons. You'd think this would be sponsored at this point. Or maybe you might think I'm a hand model. I'm actually not. But, yeah. So my batteries have actually just died. Back to keyboard and mouse, it seems. There we go. I just could never get used to the keyboard and mouse. And I bought this keyboard specifically to, kind of dumb the sound. The mouse is really loud, but I don't know. I grew up. I have 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Probably 1,000 hours in New Vegas. Using the Xbox remote, so I just kind of, old habits die hard. I prefer just sitting back playing, and plus when I'm doing the videos I feel that it's a bit more fluid, whilst the keyboard and mouse isn't as much. It can kind of do a bit more of a cinematic shot. But yeah, this has dragged on pretty far. Hope you've enjoyed the little rant, my lovely viewers and channel members. Thank you so much, and anyone seeing this in early access especially. Love you guys and gals. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.